Hey guys, it's Jules here. If you want to find out how to do this really fun coppery red smoky eye, then go ahead and keep on watching. Alright, so for the sake of simplicity, I'm just going to speed this up. This is just me doing my foundation. We're going to start off with the, of course, Urban Decay Prep Spray, the B6 Vitamin Spray, and then we went to the Too Faced Primed and Poreless, and now we're on CoverGirl Clean Whipped Cream number 325. I'm just going to be blending, blending, blending. It makes me look really washed out on camera, but this is actually a pretty dark color. They were on sale, so I bought two of them, one in the color I normally am and one in a darker color. So yeah, now we're going to go in with the Benefit Fake Up, and this is in the number 01 Light. This is a really nice hydrating under eye concealer. Now we're going to go in with the Milani powder in number 2 Fresco. This is what I'm doing to just darken up the look a little bit. This is a foundation a little bit darker than my skin tone, so I use it kind of in the areas where I would do bronzing. And then, of course, we go in with the Rimmel Natural Bronzer in the number 021 Sunlight, and we're just going to do some contouring with that. And then blend, 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 and we're all done. Okay, so now for the eyes, we're going to start off with this Urban Decay Primer Potion right here in the color Eden. As you know, this is one of my faves because it has a little bit of a natural tint to it that'll cover up all those spots and provide a really good base for us. I like to drag it down under a little bit too, but the concealer usually helps stick all my under shadows into place. Alright, now we're just going to go all over the lid with this little e.l.f. smudge pot in the color Ain't That Sweet. Just really nice neutral color. It doesn't really have too much pigment to it, but that's what I like. Just gives the eyeshadow a little something extra to stick onto. That way we can get those really vivid shimmery colors. Alright, next we're going to be taking the red part of our look, and this is the NYX Jumbo Eye Pencil in Rust. I actually recently just got this. I've been obsessed with this color this season, just like really muddy red colors, you know, a little bit of like that bronze metallic, so I think that this is so beautiful. And yeah, we're just going to put this on the inner and outer corner of our eyes. It doesn't matter if it's perfect as long as you have a general idea of where you're going to be putting the colors on top. This is just going to help this color stand out a little bit more. Alright, so now we're going to be going in with our middle color to go ahead and make sure that we get that pigment on first. I'm going to be using this coppery orange gold color called Penny Lane from the Urban Decay Vice 2 palette. I love this color. I think that it's going to be a good match with the rust, so I'm going to go ahead and pop this on. And just put it right in between those lines there. And as you can tell, since we put on that little bit of extra cream eyeshadow before, it's really helping these gold pigments stick really nicely. Alright, so now that we have that pretty much done, you can tell that it covered a little bit of our lines, but that's okay because it'll help us blend when we get to that part. Alright, so now we're going to be putting on our rust color on those two outside edges, and yeah, So just take another flat shader brush or whatever you feel will suit this and get into it. I'm going to be using this brush right here. And we will be using today the BH palette 88 color tropical shimmer palette. I love the colors in this palette. I have to be careful when I hold it because some of them have fallen out. So I'm going to be using this Rush shade right here. To be honest, not my favorite Rush shade. I'm really waiting for the Urban Decay Vice 3 palette to come out because it has beautiful Rush shades on there. But this will do for now. And we're just going to go in with this on our shader brush and put that right onto the red that we had on the outside. And make sure to blend those two colors together, the gold and the rust. Now really take your time with the blending of this so that you go ahead and get those two colors blended just right. I'm also going to pop a little bit of the rust color into this crease right here. Alright, now we're going to go back with that brush that we put on the copper gold metallic color and just make sure that we blend all those harsh edges. So I'm just going to be taking this nude palette by the neutral eyeshadow palette by BH Cosmetics, and I'll just be taking this one right here, which is kind of, you know, more of a pink based neutral color. I think that that'll look really nice in the crease on just a little fluffy crease brush. And then we're going to just soften out these edges right here. Alright, and if you lose a little bit of the depth of the red, then you can just go back in and plop that back on, add a little bit to spice it on up. Alright, now we're just going to put a little bit of color on to our brow bone, and we're just going to be using this really nice shimmery white from the Vice, or the original Vice palette, I believe, and it is called Anonymous. Alright, and now we're just going to focus on that bottom lash line. I'm going to be taking a small little brush like this and going to be popping some of the colors onto my bottom lash line as well, starting with the Penny Lane. And if you want to just leave it like this with just the Penny Lane on the bottom, keep it a little bit lighter on the bottom, then go right ahead. I think I'm going to add a little bit of the red to the outer corner just to keep it dark on that side. So now our look is pretty much complete. I'm just going to clean up the edges there with a little bit of wiping from our favorite powder brush. Just make sure that you keep the edges a little bit clean. It is kind of a red smoky eye in a way. And since this look is very intense and some might say not extremely wearable since it is red, you know, I'm sure a lot of us have grown up with our parents telling us, don't wear red eyeshadow, it stains your eyes, blah, blah, blah. We don't care. Anyways, it's really important to balance out the strong eye with the strong brows. So let's go ahead and do that. I'm going to be using my favorite eyebrow pencil. I'm not even sure if they sell it anymore because I've had it for so long. It's the Chanel, I don't even know what it's called. It's all gone. But it's in number 30, which is nice. My hair is a little bit lighter now, but I still really like the way that it looks. All right, fierce. It's always nice to have a nice defined brow. Luckily, I just get mine waxed and shaped and pretty much don't have to fill them in too much. But if you do need help with learning how to do your brows, definitely look up a lot of tutorials. Just make sure that you're not doing it incorrectly. Because some girls, they need to fix that brow, if you know what I mean. Alright, so for this look, I really didn't feel like an eyeliner would be necessary since it already is really powerful and bright. So since this look is already super smoky and intense and metallic, I thought that putting an eyeliner might kind of detract from the amazingness of it. So I wanted to do instead just line a little bit on the upper waterline. That way it'll make our lashes look full and long. At the same time, it won't distract from our color. I know a lot of times people like myself, we start out going a really innocent thin eyeliner line, and it just all hell breaks loose. So we're just gonna do this today. I'm using the high intensity pigments gel in, I don't know, probably black. Yeah, 905 black, and just an angled liner brush. And yes, I do use gel on my upper lash line. It's way more comfortable than sticking a pencil up there. You don't scratch yourself, and it works. All you have to do is push the brush up there and gently like blink against it. Alright, now we're just going to curl our lashes and plop on some mascara. Now the lashes are going to be really important in this look since we're not wearing eyeliner, so go ahead and give it a couple pumps of the eyelash curler if you want, and make sure you choose a mascara that's going to really define those lashes. I love the They're Real mascara. I haven't bought a full size one yet because I'm kind of cheap, but yeah, just pop some of that on. And then apply as many layers of mascara as you feel necessary. Alright, so I went ahead and did the mascara off screen because it's just way easier to get the mascara that I like off screen. So this is our pretty much finished look. As you can tell, still looks super dramatic and nice and smoky. If you have kind of green hazily eyes like I do, then it's just a super flattering look that's really beautiful. So I'm going to go ahead and zoom out and we will finish with this look. I'm going to pop on some blush real quick. This is just going to be a neutral blush, the True Match in C34. I wouldn't recommend this blush to all people because I have heard, especially from like my friend who gave it to me, that it doesn't show up on her skin tone, and she's NW30, I think. So she's not even too dark. But yeah, it works just fine on my skin tone, so if you have a little bit fairer skin like me, then it'll work out just fine. So yeah, I just want to put a little dusting of blush on there. And go ahead and blend that out. Keep it pretty natural since we want all the focus to be on our eyes. And now I'm just going to put a little bit of highlighter on. This is just the MAC Skin Finish in Soft and Gentle. And using our fan brush. It's just a fan brush from e.l.f. Just going to keep it going with the whole shimmer aspect of the look. Alright, now I'm going to pop on some lipstick, and I think that this NYX lipstick, the matte one in Natural, I believe, what number is it? MSMLS9. This is a really pretty color. It's kind of like My Lips But Better, so we're just going to pop that on. Alright, now I don't look like so much of a ghost anymore. I'm going to go ahead and take down my hair so that it doesn't look so crazy anymore. And then we're just going to finish this by spraying a little bit of the trusted Urban Decay All Nighter Spray. Love that. Just hate when it gets in my hair. Alright, so there you have it. If you like this look, please go ahead and comment down below. If you have any suggestions or anything, go ahead and comment or send me a message. If you enjoyed seeing videos like this, please give me a big thumbs up. It really helps me to know what videos you guys like and which ones, you know, you would rather see instead. So yeah, thanks again so much for watching, you guys. I really hope that this helped you do a really fun fall look that might be a little bit adventurous, but super simple as well. So yeah, thank you so much for watching again. I'll see you next time. Love you. Bye.